皆さん、こんにちは。私は日本語を覚えるので、日本語を教えたいです。だから、日本語のクラスが覚えましょう。I don't know what I said. But today we will be starting the Japanese video series. None of you have requested this, but I know you guys want to understand your anime, so right here. Japanese video series. Today is the first lesson. I need the pointer. This is the first lesson. Is the lesson A. It'll take you through kind of not that much. But I will start Japanese series. Yokoso minasan. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the Japanese 1 video series. This video should take you through the basic. This video series should take you through the basic language and culture use of hiragana, katakana, kanji, and basic grammar concept. I say should because I might be bored in the middle. Watashi wa sumaranai. I'm bored. I'm boring. Easy selected text will be used to accompany the teaching. When I say easy, I mean really easy. By the end of the series, you should be able to know approximately 400 vocabulary and 100 kanji. 400 might seem quite a lot to take up, but it's quite not a lot. And plus 400 might also seem quite little to be able to talk to kind of comfortably. But no, it's not. It's not little. Because I've only learned 600 words and I know how to talk in Japanese quite well. Not fluently, not quickly, but quite well. You can form elaborate sentences like how I just did. I just formed an elaborate sentence using because and everything. Appreciate the country of Japan. You can appreciate the country of Japan and you can give yourself whatever title you want. These are just some of the titles I came up with. It's probably not a true title, official title. You can achieve a level enough to pass the N5 of the Japanese language proficiency test. Now, the Japanese language proficiency test is an official test that if you pass, you will be able to either work overseas. You can put it in your transcript, see if you know tell your employers that you know another language. Do a bunch of cool stuff. But the N5 is quite limited, so I might come out with more series for the higher levels. Because this is what level I am at right now. I'm at N5. I'm working to N4. You can flex your Japanese to your weak friends and understand anime just a little bit better. Like, how about that? That is amazing, right? Sugoi, subarashi. Learn a new language and have a basic conversation in that language. If you just want to learn a new language and you find Japanese quite hard, because this is a quite hard language, you can learn a new language and have a basic conversation in that language. Now, Japanese is quite hard. Japanese is not going to be easy. I've just revealed my kind of anticlimactic thing. Japanese is not going to be easy. It's not an easy language. It's totally different from English. It's harder than Russian. It's harder than a lot of the European languages, harder than a lot of African languages, Swahili, Tagalog, or Tagalog, whatever. It's harder than all those languages. And this video series is taught by me, and I'm not a native Japanese speaker, so there will be mistakes. I'm still in the process of learning Japanese. As I said, I'm doing N5, working into N4, which requires about 2,000 vocabulary, and I will not overwhelm you with 60. I don't think you can see it, but 60 vocabulary and 8 grammar concepts per video, like I did to myself with a textbook. And what I'm teaching you, some of it's from the textbook, some of it is from my personal experience, but all of them will be applicable in daily life. So, the first thing that you ever do in a Japanese classroom, or the first thing that you ever do when you meet anyone, is you do something called a jiko shokai, or a self-introduction. So, a jiko shokai, you don't have to remember that. You do have to remember these, though. How you self-introduce. So, you can say hajimemashite, or dozo. You can use one or the other or both. I can say dozo hajimemashite, or hajimemashite. Next, you do watashi or boku wa. Watashi wa, my name's Fo, so watashi wa Fo desu. Desu is not that important to know right now. Probably the next two lessons I'll tell you what des is, but des is not that important to know right now. For now, it just means is. There will probably be more meanings later, but why is definitely not important to know right now until I tell you about particles. It's just a topic marker. If you know what it means, so it marks the topic before it. Now here's a note. Now, the boku is used mostly by boys, while watashi is used by boys and girls alike. So if you're a boy, you can use boku. If you're a girl, you have to use watashi. Um, Now you can add optional sentences about where you live and what you like. For example, Hashiru no ga suki desu. Okay, we're back. I was just doing some stuff. Anyways, so you could say these optional sentences. You don't have to. You don't have to say them, but you could add them into your self-introduction. So, the last thing that you always say at the end of every Jiko Shokai is Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. You always say that. Do not miss that. If you don't say Yoroshiku onegai shimasu, people will not be kind to you. Okay, that's just a joke. But if you say Yoroshiku onegai shimasu, it literally means please be kind to me. But sometimes people say it's nice to meet you, which for me, hajimemashite is already nice to meet you. So it's just something people say at the end of a self-introduction. Okay, next is on pronunciation. Now when you pronounce your Japanese, every syllable is given equal length. So we don't stress. See, I just stressed. We don't stress in Japanese. So usuru, not usuru, not usuru. Usuru. You talk like a robot, but not really, because you want to have a little bit of expression, but you don't want to be too expressive. So cow. See, I said cow. I didn't say cow. I said cow because you want. There's something called pitch accent. We won't get to that yet, but we'll get to that later. And for this one, tebukuro. You don't give any syllable extra length unless if it's one of these exceptions down here. So, first exception is some words have a small su. This is a su hiragana, which gives it extra consonant to the romanization. It includes a pause. For example, shushin. Shushin. I didn't say shushin, I said shushin, because there's this as a pause. So, itte, itte, not ite, itte. Okay, this one, chotto, chotto, not chotto, chotto. Okay, with that pause. Some words have a vowel repeat, which gives the vowel 2 syllables worth of length. So the O is repeated with the U, and E is repeated with the I. So if there's an E and I close to each other, the E is repeated for 2 syllables. There's an O and U. The O is repeated for 2 syllables. So for example, okasan, okasan. See, I kept the A sound for longer. I'm sorry about the hair dryer noise. Okasan. Kept the A sound for two syllables. Kawaii, kawaii. That's why they said kawaii, because the Y has an I, and then you have to say the E at the end as well. So kawaii. That's 2 syllables of sound. The ginko, ginko, not ginko, ginko. No, ginko. You gotta kind of emphasize the OU. Look, this is just another note. Most of the time, when you pronounce a su sound at the end, the U is omitted, and instead a long S sound is produced. So, if I go back to these, yoroshiku onegai shimasu, shimasu. I did not say shimasu. I said shimasu. So you have to say shimasu. It applies to most words. This one, boku wa desu, desu, not desu, desu. So it has to be des. Normally it's des or mas that you'd have your su, your omitted su, and then your long u. So here in this example, it's gakko. See the ko because it's k-o-u. Gakko ni ikimasu. Kimasu, not kimasu. It's not gakko ni ikimasu. 学校に行きます. Okay, this is the hiragana for あとこ. This is how you write each hiragana. So for A, you start off the line, and then the stroke, and then this curl, right? So line, stroke, curl. For E, you start from left to right. So left, kind of up a little bit, and then right. U, you start from up to down, from top to bottom. That stroke first, and then the up reverse looking C. For E, you do that line, and then the Z, but with like a curly thing on the top. For the O, you take a line like that, and then you put a stroke down, and then you kind of make a triangle. I don't really make a triangle. I make a curl. I make a circle, but you make a triangle, and then you go make a reverse C, just like that, and then you end off with the stroke. So for ka, you first of all you pull that stroke down, so it's this down stroke, and then this stroke, and then you tick. Ki is the first two lines, like 1, 2, and then you pull the stroke down with a C at the end. Ku is just like the K kind of, so you just do 1, 2. You don't do like this. You do it 1, 2, and then K you do 1, 2, 1, 2. It's not 2 strokes. It's only 1 stroke. This only counts as 1 stroke, and then you do 1, and then you end it off with the other line. Ko, you don't do 2 lines. If you do 2 lines, it'll look like ni. You don't do 2 lines. You do 1 line. So you do 1, 2, and then you it's kind of like a Z, but you want to leave that middle section off, so like that. So this is the end of the first lesson. The shukudai, the homework, is to remember the atruko. You don't have to remember all of them yet, but by the end of the first 6 lessons, you should remember all of the hiragana, because I'm not going to be writing the romaji anymore. And this is just a testament to what I said. Japanese is not an easy language. It's a hard language. And if you like it, press the like button. If you want more videos, then tell me in the comments below, because I need more subject ideas. I don't want to just be teaching math in this language the whole time. As I am gonna say, to end the video, I'm not gonna say sayonara. I'm gonna say shitsure shimasu, because that means see you again.